So this job of changing out the front and rear pads on my '09 Heritage is going to end up being a little bit more than I planned on, because I cannot get to those bolts because of this. That's got to get out of my way, or I cannot get into that bolt. It's just not going to happen. And even if I could get on it, I got no room to get it out of there. First thing I'm going to do is get my guards, my heat shields off of here and see what I'm dealing with. I'm thinking if it'll come apart right there, slip apart, and slip apart right here, I don't think I would have to take this exhaust off. I don't even think I would have to take this exhaust all the way off. I think I would be able to get that if I could just loosen this up and be able to move it in there. But I may even have room to get it out of there otherwise. Oh yeah, I can just keep this at a distance, because anything that I see, I'll grab the other little camera and I'll jump down in here and see whatever. Right now, I'm just getting this exhaust out of my way. That is my primary goal right now. Don't know why I would ever think anything would be easy. My favorite part. It's not so bad getting down here, it's getting back up again. It's got to come off. I was trying to avoid it, but there's just no way. All this because of one bolt. I really thought I might be able to get that to come out of there. 1/2 inch. I'm able to get in there with a knuckle and an extension. So that's how I'm getting into that mess. And it's exhaust bolts, so they shouldn't be all that tight anyways. I thought I might be able to snake that out of there, but no. At least this exhaust is going to have to come off. I may still have to pull the other one too. I guess I'm going to find out. But if I'm going to I wish I had the money to get some different exhaust. I'd like her to be louder. I suppose I could just stop right there. Turn them into drag pipes. I'm not sure. There we go. Well, I didn't realize that I would have to take that, at least that top exhaust off, because had to get rid of that. That had to get out of my way. If that wouldn't have been there, I would have been able to sneak this bolt right here past that exhaust. But that connector piece, I don't know if you want to call that a manifold or what, but that's what was preventing it. So it had to get the hell out of my way. And somehow I got full access now. You don't have to use these extensions. I'm doing it to try to keep my hands out of the way, out of the shot. And these bolts look nothing alike, so you can't mix them up. So, before we push our cylinders back, we want to crack our master cylinder here. Phillips screwdrivers. Don't have to open it up, just have to crack it loose. And you might want to put a rag around it to catch the fluid that may come out. And then once you're done, make sure that you wipe this off real good, because that brake fluid will make that paint peel pretty quick. Now they sell tools for doing this. But if you just put your old brake pads back in there, get a big screwdriver, but that's what you want. That's what you want to see. You want to see your tabs on your pads sitting inside that torque right there. That's what you want to see. So make sure you get that. Trying to stay out of the shot, and I'm right in it. Okay, I need a break. Good morning. So the first thing I got to do today is get this bike back together, and then I can do the front brakes. Got me coffee over there, got me a little heater going. It's only about 35 degrees out right now, but I'll shut the door and it'll warm up in here fairly decent. But yeah, first thing I do is put this back together so I can move on to the front brakes. So, okay, she's all back together now. Brakes are done. I got a runner though. I'm sure I put some WD-40 on those clamps to get them loosened up more, and probably have to burn that off. So let's let that smoke. Gotta let that burn off of there. But while we're doing this, everything's torqued down, everything's Loctited, everything's tight. So as far as that's all ready to go. Back brakes are done. Now the next job is front brakes. I wonder how long it takes to burn that shit off of there. Okay, I got her about as upright as I can without a stand. Looks nice and safe, doesn't it? But it works. It's funny that everything else has been standard, but these are 10 millimeter. I think I'm ready to go on this. I got the already cracked the master cylinder lid. Got a rag wrapped around it in case something squirts out. Wish I could get that a little more level, but I would have to have the wheel turned all the way this way to do that. So that's not going to happen. Got to work with it the way it is. Let's get that booger off of there and get those pads changed. This is obviously going to be my bridge pins. Let's get that loose while it's still on the bike. Doing my best to keep my hands and legs and stuff out of the way. Got a cardinal out there singing away. Can you hear him? Now here again, you can't mess these up. Lower bolt, upper bolt. Alrighty. Yeah, they're not bad. But since I changed the back ones, I'm going to change the front ones. I don't know how you can see in there, but these are still pretty good. Got a lot of miles left on them. But since, as I said, since I changed the back ones, I'm going to change the front too. I want centered on both. Well, before we do anything else, let's get those pugs pushed back down where they belong. This is old school way of doing it. They sell a tool for this, but just try to stay in the center because these things are hydraulically connected. So if you don't get firm in the center, all you're going to end up doing is playing whack-a-mole with yourself. Want to go up when you push the other one down. All right, let's get that bridge plug or bridge bolted out of here. Up there. That's good. I don't see any damage. Come to think of it, old and new. And these are organic and these are centered. So I got the centered on front and back now. $33 foot-pounds. Try not to use extensions when you're doing your torquing because they can change your torque sets. Before I forget, got to put my zip ties back on here. Go to sleep listening to that. It's still pretty freaking chilly out there, man. You get over about 40 miles an hour and it's pretty chilly. I guess if I wore my full face helmet and all that, it'd be tolerable, but I don't like wearing that thing.